Hello, welcome back to I Moan About eBay. Yeah, actually, it's a good feedback wait for eBay today. Wait for it. Right, so first off, we'll start with the good. Start with the good news first, eh? Why not? Right, so I was on Gareth's live stream, Cosmic Toys, the other night, and I did get a ping through saying that somebody wants to return my $6 million man. £1,200. The thing was, I admitted it was my fault, so I said yes to return it. I tried to give him £20 back, partial refund, because I don't want it back. I didn't want it back, but anyway, this is it. This is right. It's good and bad, actually. So, long story short, I did get the refund. I got the refund. I got the item back. Just got it back this morning. So, lo and behold, the arm. Yes, I knew. I'd forgotten about the arm. I explained on the last show of the night that I'd replaced the arm with a different arm. You can replace the arms. You can take the arms off and put them back on. There's different arms you can buy to put on, and it's got a crack in it. So I've relisted it, and I've said this, but I had to relist it again. I had to change the listing simply because of this. When it got here today, the pod. See there, and that you can't see me doing that. I don't think, but there, and the joints had snapped. Now, in my listing, it showed it was fully attached, everything like that, and I sent that photo and the original photo, and I've put them in the messages of the buyer, like I did before last week. If you saw last week's video, I was told to put the pictures into the chat. For some reason, you can't send pictures over to eBay, which is a nightmare. So I put them in the chat and I said, look, just look at that, and it proves that this has come back broken. As the arm, yes, it's a crack. It's nothing that detracts from the figure. The figure is brilliant. I've got it here. Let's just set that off a minute so I can show you it working. I mean, I don't need. I've nothing to prove. Yeah, I know. Always turn it to the right, and it works. Yeah, I've got the engine there. I'm not going to use the engine, and it works. So I wonder if they didn't turn the head to the right. They didn't know. But there's nothing wrong with that. That I tell you what, I'm thinking about keeping it because it is pretty cool. I don't like it. I've still got my Jeremy Summers, so I might keep them both. Yeah, we'll see. But it's listed anyway with the pod, so I had to release the pod because it's damaged. So I've had to reduce the price on that. So what did I do? I went to eBay. I was on mobile, and I said, I want to say it's damaged, but it would not let me do anything else. It still wanted me to refund. I thought, I'm not having this. I'm not refunding it when it's damaged, and I've got it back damaged. So guess what I did? I went on eBay chat, the old eBay chat. So let me present that. Yes, back on the chat again. You love these, don't you? You love them. It's Arizu today. Thank you for contacting eBay. Yes, I've seen you open this account 5 years ago. Thanks for your loyalty. Blah blah blah. Yes, we know. You don't mean it. I can understand that you're contacting about help rig received item damage. Am I correct? Yes. I've sent pictures of damage to the buyer's chat. The second picture is the listing where it is intact. I'll be more than happy to help you on this day. Let's jump right at it. Thank you. How has communication been with the buyer so far? I've put 3 or 4 messages and they've not responded. Just to check with you, you're looking at the order, $6 million man. Well, yes. We got this far, and we're just working out it's for the $6 million man. I'm not going to refund as I've broken the item, which I haven't. Of course, this is to the. Yeah, we were talking about it. Then they say, "Oh, is it this time?" Of course it is. Here's a resolution for you. I've closed the case here. If I know, your funds will be released back to you. So within literally 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Resolution is here. What? This is just blowing me away. You'll also receive an email, blah blah blah, confirming the action has been taken for you. So what do? I was confused there. I thought, what do I do? Have you refunded through my... Nothing. Enjoy your day. We've taken care of everything for you here. We've refunded the buyer as well. So they refunded the buyer. Right? This is good news. So do I refund? What do I do with the item? A copy of our conversation today has been sent to you, blah, 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 blah. So I've put, have you refunded? Not at all. Not at all? Not at all. I think it's what to do with them. Not at all. We've released your funds to you and refunded the buyer as well. So they refunded the buyer, and I get to keep the money, and I get to keep the item. Now this leads down a path that we'll talk about in a minute. So while I was here, I'm still chasing those fees from last week. I've sort of wow, thank you. So nothing was taken to me, not at all. Thank you. It's that's amazing. I wish I know. Why don't they tell you this? So I'm here to tell you now. This is what you do when you get a refund, and it's not. So I've seen a lot of cases where it's a scam. It's a refund scam. If it's not right, they will sort it out. I don't know how recent this is, but this is one tick for eBay on this one. Can you just check on the fee? Yes. So I'm asking to check on the fee. So all I'm going to say is all I wanted to know is this fee coming through. And it's been since last Monday, and they ain't got it yet. You said get like fees back, and he signed. Say, oh well, you didn't do it. What the last guy said. This was a successful transaction, and the buyer hasn't returned the item to you. The case is closed. Yeah, but I'll go tell her I was getting refunded. You're refunded £150 to the buyer, right? Check the notes on the phone call. I was told twice I get the fees back through text and through the phone call. You refunded £100 to the buyer, and the buyer paid. No. You're charged. Yeah, well, 170. I didn't get the fees back from the refund. Yes, so you've refunded. God, here we go again. All I want to know is where the fees are. You credited the fee partially as you refunded the buyer on your own will, and eBay never forced you to refund them. Yes, you did, because you withheld my funds and you accepted the refund. I wish they did with this $6 million man as well. By the way, they can't step in, but they can step in and accept a refund, a return. Well, you did this, and well, you did, but that's not the issue. I was told on chat, and I have evidence, and on phone call, and fees will be refunded. I can share a callback link with you to get the fees. Unfortunately, I don't have any such option here. And just remember that. I don't have any option. I can't do it. Basically, I can't do it. I just wanted to check, see if the fees had been paid. That's all I asked. I just wanted you to check to see if they were coming. They can credit you the feedback if they're told you, if they've told you, don't worry. Well, that's not the point. I said, can he just check, please, to see if it has? And this, lo and behold, sudden 180. I can credit you £20 back from my end if you allow. So he's not allowed, to give you the fees back, but he can give you 20 quid. Fine. Yes, please. Done. I've credited you £20. So I've got £20 back. I got the money, I've got the item, I got £20 back. But that's the issue. Now, had I held out for the Knight Rider to come back, like they did actually tell me this, that you should wait for the return, but there was withholding my funds, and there was a bit of funds in there. Had I waited and let him return it, I would have got the car back, and I would have got £1,000 back. I could have fixed the car and still had the £1,000. So I wasn't. once that dawned on me, I was thinking, "Oh my god, why didn't this?" They kind of told me. They kind of told me to do that. If they said, "Well, you're going to keep the money and the car," so I'm kind of £1,000 down. Well, I'm a car down. I've got the money, but I'm car down. Had it come back and I said, "Look, it's damaged," which it was. He admitted it. It wasn't damaged when I left. And if it comes from this quickly, yeah. So not happy with today's result, but unhappy with the knowledge that it could have been better. That's part one. Are you ready for this? Part two. I wouldn't normally moan about something like this. But it's a bit naming and shaming, which I'm not really happy about. But it's a seller that I'm really not happy about. The item I got, the VAT form was cut at the back, and they did say that it was a vent. For what? For in a cardboard box? I don't know. It's a vent, and it does. The Batman build does actually cover it up, but it was damaged. They'd actually put solid tape on the back of it. So if you want it to be a vent, why are you putting solid tape on the back of it? But the fact is, this. I put neutral feedback, not negative. I put neutral because I'll show you. Actually, we'll go look at their feedback. We'll go look at their feedback. Look at feedback, and they sell a lot. They sell a lot, right? The last 12 months, they've got 47 neutral and 22 negative, but they've still got 99.6% feedback. How is that possible? They're selling they've sold 8,500 items. Accurate description 5. Postage costs 4.8. That's only the problem with postage costs. I mean, everybody's got. I mean, come on. The delivery time's 5. How's the delivery time 5? I didn't give them. I give them 1 delivery time. Literally because I ordered it, then it was meant to come at the weekend, never turned up. They didn't post it till the Wednesday after it should have come, and then when it came, it was nicely packaged and everything like that. I'm not gonna That's why I didn't give it negative, because I'm using it. It's fine. The printing on it is atrocious. It's not. I didn't expect much, to be honest with you, but I paid £47 for this box, and the plastic window is not stuck to the cardboard. I'm gonna have to sort that out. But I'm looking at it now. I've got it up here now. I'll put it up here. It's nice. It's nice. So I'm not going to give them negative, but I just want to see. Not really. Let's get rid of that. Not really wanting to ham their business or anything like that. I just want people to be aware, and I want them to give better customer service. So I'm going to go neutral first. And the first one could be mine. $47.99 verified, right? I don't know what that is, because that's not me. Anyway, no communication, even though I messaged twice with no one. I tried to message. I wanted to get a few boxes. Nothing. Arrived damaged. Very far printing too. Won't be back. Oh well, I'm going to use other people. I've been looking at a 2-pack for me, other Batmobiles. So this vac form vent hole was that lets the air escape when manufacturing. Which is fair enough. It's put there on purpose, hidden behind the model when it's placed in the box. So that's not. So look, I mean, can I click on that? Yeah. That's a split. That's a split. Fair enough if it's a vent hole. But why put sellotape on the back of it? You know what I mean? Not as good as the pictures. Opposite side of the printing shows through, but otherwise just as described. Otherwise, good show. Good item. Slow to arrive. This. I'm not here to slay them. I just want to help them give better customer service. We all need better customer service. I'm always on top of my customer service, and the thing is, you need good customer service as a buyer and a seller. Receive this item okay, but the wheels simply do not fit the Batmobile, and rubbed on it, so they do accessories as well. But there's a lot of things wrong. I've had things wrong before, but I found that the seller was not accepting further orders from me and blocked me from ordering anything else. I bet I'm blocked as well. I wonder if I'm blocked. Seemed to be very petty response to a genuine issue to me. Again, bad customer service. All parts were what I was looking for, but they give them neutral. Anyway, not the best. Ordered a set of these tracks that weren't what I wanted. I sent them back. No fault of the seller. So no fault of the seller, but you give them neutral feedback. Okay. That's the parts weren't what you're looking for. Can we ask why the neutral feedback? That's a good. If it was a mistake, can we change to positive, please? Thanks. Yeah. Well, yeah. They're coming out looking pretty good. Quality item was fine. Neutral. I wasn't happy with this item, which is unusual. The windscreens are very obscure, and I tried to clean it. Couldn't. They're not. I don't think some of the parts. I don't know what you're expecting from a repro part, to be honest with you. Buyer withdrew prior to completion. Well, they might have not had any. I'm siding with them on these. I want to get to the negative ones. That's going to be more exciting. So we're going to quickly go through. No communication, exactly. No communication whatsoever. As respects to the delivery not being received, well, you just go through retailing, don't you? More than I thought. Can't see them in the launching silo. They're a copy of the originals, therefore if we made them bigger, they wouldn't be correct for the model. Fair enough. Not easy fit on the model. Items were not original. Oh, right. So it does list it as original parts. Items were not original. That's a big no-no, isn't it? I think you get negative for that one. You're not neutral. Black is not deep black. Oh my god. Professional printed stickers are not supposed to blend in with the model, as originals didn't. But I'm going to let's look at the replies. I think I'll do that. Model bought a model as it lines it builds a larger model in wood. What? I'm not sure why you're being purchased to be used as a larger model. Deserve neutral feedback. The buyer seems to believe them for everyone. Well, yeah. There are people like that. Not original. 100% original. False neutral. Return open, but items not returned. Well, that's a bit of both. I'm not going to go into this page 2. We're going to go to negative. I think we'll go to negative. We've only got 22 negatives. That's all. These items have not been delivered. Very disappointed. Items are sent out on the 28th of May. Every service. Well, that's not really the seller's fault, is it? It's everyone. We've all had that problem. I still need to look into. I do have something that's going to Switzerland, and it got to the eBay place I sent it to. So I'm looking at eBay to sort it out. They once did do that to me. I think I was going to America, and it disappeared on the American end. And eBay tried to say that I hadn't sent it, but I proved that I sent it. So they took the money off me. So I claimed it back, and I said, "Look, I've got proof that you got it. It's your problem." So yeah. eBay really do need to sort this out, as giving incorrect delivery estimates disappoints impatient buyers. That's a bit bad, isn't it? Really, eBay really do need to sort this out. Well, why don't you message the sellers a bit of communication? I know you're sending out a lot of items, but that little bit of customer service does help. If there's any problems my end with I always do look at tracking and make sure everything gets delivered. And if it's not delivered at a certain point, I do go looking into it, and I'll message them. If I know sometimes it's not been collected here, so I know it's not gone. And sometimes it's been over a week when I've been waiting for a collection. So I will message the buyer and say, look, it's not been collected yet. One, do you still want the item? Two, I'm very sorry. And sometimes I refund the postage because it's not my problem. It's not my fault. But I feel a bit guilty that, because I'm a buyer as well. I want my stuff. I want to buy the stuff and I want it the next day. But it's not going to happen with eBay. That's why I go to Amazon quite a bit when I buy stuff. Only garbage, totally wrong length, and no all seller, a waste of time. Yeah, I think it is. I think the big problem with these is the delivery time and the customer service. Tracks do not fit this wheel version of the model. Customer tried to force the fit and snap them. Well, yeah, bit of both. No reply to message. Again, see, this is the thing that keeps coming up is no communication. Sends message over the weekend. Well, it doesn't really matter because you don't reply anytime, which we do not work. And this has been told before. We are not all just here waiting for you to send messages, We do have a lift away from eBay. Yes, you've got a life. I think it means life. You've got a life away from eBay, but you've got a responsibility as a seller. I need to look back. We'll look back at this, and I think they're a business seller. And if definitely they're a business seller, it's your business, mate. I'm always here. If people message me all the time, and I always try and reply, and I normally do. And I don't know. It's a beggar's belief. Follow up. Oh, it's a follow up as well. Bought items waited no invoice. Asked 2 or 3 times. Bought Friday, still no invoice. Sunday, Monday. This is the only reply I ever had from this seller. There was seller strange. They're in the wrong. That what? Strange. They're in the wrong. They are. Grammar's terrible. Strange. They're in the wrong. Yet their reply again. Their replies on every negative feedback is poor. Yeah, I think I kind of understand. Yeah, what? Waited days for invoice, asked twice, no reply. Oh, it was on a weekend. We don't do weekends. Yeah. It's not a 9 to 5. eBay is not a 9 to 5 job, is it? Really? I got them from another seller, very poor seller, now blocks me from sales like it was my fault. Like we've just replied above, waited over the weekend. You were blocked because of the extremely rude and offensive messages that you sent after you had gone to a different seller. Who we know very well, by the way, and has been informed of your behaviour. We will now be informing eBay of the abusive messages which we hadn't done before. I don't know what was worse, the seller's service or lack of their reply to my feedback. Oops. Very negative towards customers, say that they're at fault, and very careful with his seller. Will not send an invoice. And buy items, or else they report you for non-payment. When they're at fault. Everybody's used there. Anyway, we're not here to look at grammar. Unfortunately, it's hard to read when it's bad grammar. After warming tracks, tried to fix one incorrectly, but the other broke. The stretch distance is too much. eBay seller emailed a seller twice for help. I'm sorry, but what exactly are you expecting us to do? Advice? It was emailing for advice, I assume. You've told us you've fitted one tracking correctly and then presumably tried to fit the second one incorrectly as well, and I've broken it. This is really bad customer service. I have never turned up and seller expected me to sort this. It's terrible eBay delivery courier. Okay. I've checked all the paperwork that's come today and has not come due you with it. Well, no, I will do. I have had this trouble before, poor seller. Why are you buying from them? Delivered at 3:30 with delivery for us. I'm still not arrived at 5 days after date. I've never received the order. Delivery. Is that the same? It must be the same guy then. Yeah. So it's the same guy. He must have sent more than one item, and it's been delivered apparently. Again, not been delivered yet. Delivered. What? I think that's his last message. Didn't receive item. Contact to seller. No reply. What a surprise! I was delivered on the 4th of November. As per tracking details. Poor quality molding had to, well, if it has, why not? Why? Sorry, I nearly fallen. I'm getting a bit. It's really bad customer service. If it has been delivered, why not message them? They contacted you and you didn't reply. So you've got details of it anyway. Oh, my head. Poor quality moulding. Had to shave down the diameter. Sometimes you have to fit the scorpion, so will not go near the chieftain. Okay. Sorry you're unhappy with the tank. Oh, look, sorry. Wow. Sorry you're unhappy with the tank shells. but you're the first to know that they don't fit after selling literally hundreds of them. Any chance you can get in touch with us and show you what you mean to rectify the problem? Wow, that's the first bit of good customer service I've seen. Maybe they got a bit pissed off after this. It's all right saying get in touch with us. You don't reply. So yeah. Anyway, item wasn't sent and money returned. Item was sent and your parcel refunded for combined postage. Delivery was attempted by the post office twice and no one was in. You can't be bothered to get to the PO to collect. Then it's on you, not us. Item wasn't sent. Money returned. Is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Item sent, blah, blah, blah. Not us. Never did receive the items. It's another thing that's coming up quite a lot, isn't it? There must be more than 22 here. Never did receive the item, despite being told that it would be hand-delivered. Second lot, that is, after first lot, were wrongly addressed. Oh my god. Anyway, seller dispatched at time. Yeah, warning, late delivery, parts missed from order. No reply from seller after multiple messages. Bad business. It is a bad business. Patty is smaller than the original. Doesn't fit as should. No contact from buyer, as they said there was a problem. We do have a returns policy that can be used. Fair enough. Was well late. Royal Mail strikes. Oh, they're blaming Royal Mail now. Is it Royal Mail or is it Everett that you're blaming? Just keep changing. Never got it. Money back, thanks. Purchase has not arrived. Seller sends wrong item and buyer's legitimate claim is stated. It's stating that they don't sell such items. What? A very strange sales behaviour with €1 item. Too bad. Unfortunately, there were no points for buyer. Unfortunately, there are only no points for buyer understanding. No points for buyer. Ooh. Anyway, I don't know. I don't quite know any other way to tell you this. Don't sell orange headline jewels. You receive yellow, which you ordered, and we don't sell orange ones. And you don't stock orange jewels. I don't think you would you? So we wouldn't sell you an orange jewel. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, this is just like in the past year, last 12 months. So I wonder how far this goes back. I would like to registered as a business seller. There we go. So they are business sellers. Again, I'm not going to go too far into them because this isn't a slating of them. It's just advice. Ship your stuff. Ship your stuff and sort your customer service out. Or get somebody in that knows good customer service. Right. Thank you for watching. That's another long one, I know. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it won't become a series or a ongoing series. Hopefully we can sort it out. I have taken some things off eBay. I have put some on Vinted. They've restored my faith a bit with this return policy, but I wish I knew about it with the Knight Rider. £1,000, and I'd still have the car. I could have fixed it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. More eBay. Yay. Bye.